All right.
Hi, everyone.
Hello out there to Facebook land. Welcome back. It's is it Sunday?
It is Sunday.
It is Sunday. Everything is blurring together. It's 1 p.m. That means that we are going to be talking about our paranormal adventures, our endeavors, what we're going to be doing, where we're going, how to follow us, the brand new channels that we are launching. It's all going live right now. And I know it's 10 after 1. We are 10 minutes running late on this broadcast. Believe me, we were feverishly working behind the scenes to get everything up and running so we could
direct you.
We could
to where
direct
you need to go.
Where we're doing. Yeah, so apologize about running 10 minutes behind.
But everything's up now.
Yes.
Everything's operational.
Everything is operational. We are good to go. So, without any further ado, let's talk about this. I'll let Randilyn jump into it. I'm going to go over to my computer. I'm going to hit the send button on the post that I've been typing out for the last 10 minutes that has all the links on it. So while we're in chat right now, you guys can go to my page and just start liking everything and redirecting everything. So, Randilyn.
Absolutely. Okay, so this turned into a thing. We are going with it. This project, that's the Spirit Paranormal, which is the name of what we are doing now. Hi. There will be multiple facets to this project. The first of which you guys have already experienced with us. Most of you have. That is the live investigation, where we go out to each of our predetermined locations, a different location every night, depending on whether or not we return to a previous one.
I just want to point out real quick, when she says every night, we're not going out literally every night.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah.
We're doing broadcast every week, but every time we go out, every night that we go out, it will be something that...
Yeah.
I don't want somebody chiming in for the somebody just walking to the channel right now, be like, dude, you're doing this every night? No.
Okay, thank you for catching that.
We have lives.
Do we really? Magicians?
No.
Exactly.
No, it's sad. It's really sad.
Cue all the no social life jokes. But anyways.
Hey, you know what a magician can't do that a large pizza can?
I think we all know this one. A pizza can feed a family of 4.
So true. What do you call a magician that doesn't have a girlfriend or a wife?
That one I haven't heard.
Homeless.
Oh, yes. Oh, my goodness. But we are digressing way too hard here.
So, weekly updates, weekly live broadcasting
of our investigation, so you can virtually come with us, and I know some of you already have. We've done 3 investigations so far, and we're going to start our follow-up videos following each one. You can find those on our YouTube channel. That's the Spirit Paranormal.
That's the Spirit Paranormal on YouTube. Links have been posted on my Facebook account to the YouTube channel, as well as the new Facebook group. This is very important. We are launching or I guess by now we have launched a official Facebook group for paranormal investigation called That's the Spirit Paranormal on Facebook. So, you're going to have to go to the Facebook page, you're going to have to like the Facebook page, and you're going to have to follow our adventures on Facebook from That's the Paranormal, or That's the Spirit Paranormal from Facebook, because that's where we're going to be broadcasting from. So, this will... last week's adventure on Tuesday will be the last broadcast from William Draven, which is the channel you're watching right now on Facebook. That will be the last time we broadcast our adventures on my page. All further adventures, all further ghost hunting, all further live adventure broadcasts will be done from That's the Spirit Paranormal here on Facebook. I have created a event link, and I put that up on my Facebook page. The link is down below. And you guys can click on that link and RSVP to the event here Tuesday. More here in a little bit about where we're going. And we'll help coach you guys and help kind of ease you guys into getting used to following us on that Facebook page. But needless to say, we are making a conservative effort to push all paranormal investigation stuff onto that page where everything is sort of just solidified and
well, it's also
condensed and categorized and exactly, and that really frees up our own personal Facebook accounts as well from having to flood you guys with weekly stuff about paranormal when we are responsible for so many other things. We have our magic careers, we have our social lives, we have so much other stuff that's going on. So absolutely make sure you guys go to That's the Spirit Paranormal on Facebook. Follow the link that is on my page right now and like that page.
Join the group.
Take out your cell phone and put a reminder on your cell phone. Every Tuesdays at 8 p.m. we go live for whatever investigation it is that we're doing that day. We're calling that Paranormal Tuesdays. Yeah, we call that Paranormal Tuesdays. So you can go live with us on Tuesdays. Right now, you know what, Randilyn? We have a lot of people. There's like 11 people watching us. That is more than we've ever had. Let's go to the chat and.
Well, Lokai was making some interesting comments. Lokai, I completely, I believe that weird things have been drawn to you.
So first, start with Erica Meadows. What's up, Erica? Hello. She is a very talented burlesque producer out in Los Angeles. Hey, it's a ghost cat. Hey, Ponger.
She is.
So, shout out to Erica, who's joining us here this evening. Michael? Beetlejuice from Queen Mary's Dark Harbor.
Oh, yeah.
I think I saw Hayes pop in here earlier, too.
Hayes is here.
Hayes is here? Okay.
Yeah, they're watching Supernatural, by the way, which I think is great.
They're watching... It's a fun show. We'll be talking a little bit about Supernatural on our YouTube channel. And some of the metaphysiology that the show plays on, which is rooted in surprisingly enough, some actual truth. Mm-hmm. So,
no, that's why I enjoy that show, because it actually does try to keep as accurate as possible, barring sacrificing script.
Right. So, make sure you guys, we'll talk more about the YouTube channel here in a minute, but make sure you guys keep an eye on our YouTube channel, and you can see for yourselves the videos that we'll be posting later. Mm-hmm. Lokai. Hello, Lokai. Good to see you. Hope you're feeling good. Lokai says, need a magnet.
Wow.
Funny that you should mention that. I always have use for magnets and for different reasons. Unless you mean management. If we need management, we're always open to discussing things. Michael says, oh yeah, they're watching that's where the Supernatural thing comes from. Lokai says weird stuff has always been drawn to me. So
I'd like to have you tag along sometime.
Yeah, why don't you cut? You're local, aren't you? I think you're literally down the street from me. Why don't we get together? Why don't we do a Tuesday thing? Why don't you come out and join us Tuesday for a hunt? And oh
yeah, we do welcome any guests to join us just to make the experience a bit more personal.
Right. All of our adventures so far, right now, is in Las Vegas, the greater Las Vegas metro area of the valley.
That's not to say we won't be expanding later on. We just have some locations we want to cover in the valley first.
Right. So, if you guys are local out here in Las Vegas, or you plan to be in Vegas on a Tuesday, and you know we're going out, drop us a message. Come out with us. Join the hunt with us. Come here and be a part of it live. We welcome you guys to come along. We love it when you guys tune in, but if you guys want to be here in person, by all means.
Absolutely.
So, Lokai, stuff's drawn to you. Let's get together. Let's discuss this.
Oh, yeah.
Raven has joined in. Raven,
I think I've met Raven, haven't I?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so.
McBride Camp.
Yes, yes, absolutely.
So, Raven says I'll have to check this out, and that's cool. So, yes, check it out, Raven. Mia Williams joined in. Michael says, What's the channel again for the YouTube, and how do we follow you? That is a great question, Michael. The channel on YouTube is That's the Spirit Paranormal. How do you like us? How do you follow us? If you go to my page, William Draven, on Facebook, the same page that you're watching this video from, and you look, right after we started this video, I sent live a post that has 3 or 4 different links in it. Those links take you to all of our social media pages. The Facebook page, which you're going to have to follow if you want to keep tuning into our adventures, because we're not posting our adventures anymore on the page that you're watching this video on right now, as well as the YouTube channel.
And the website itself.
The website, we actually have a website. We put that together here last week. So there's a website we'll be posting our findings on and whatnot, and also the Instagram channel. So if you have Instagram, you guys can like us on Instagram. We are using Instagram almost exclusively as an evidence dump site. So anything that we catch in the field, videos or photos. I don't think we can do voice on Instagram.
Really?
I think you can post voice as a video, like if we do a video of us doing a spirit box. We could post the video on Instagram, but I don't think it just lets us put up MP3s.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
So
I've never tried a voice recording on Instagram.
Yeah, no, I've always used Instagram as just sort of a repository for, my life as a secondary Facebook wall. So anything that I don't put up on my Facebook wall, I've dumped Instagram in the last year. And I've never really thought about using it for anything other than doing that. So I've been playing around with that here this past week. It's been really fun.
Sounds like it.
So, Instagram as well. Again, the link is in the description on my page. Go to my page, like my page. I guess the link's down here.
Oh boy.
So, next comment. Brian Gridley from Texas says, "Yay, ghost and stuff."
Woo!
Woot! Hayes is saying done and done. Hey, Jim Weaver, Mr. Weaver from Ohio, Troy, Ohio, has joined us for this broadcast. Hello, Jim. He was my electronics teacher in high school, my junior year. Yeah.
Nice to meet you, sir.
So, taught me a very valuable lesson, that man did.
Oh, yeah?
Always use the right tool for the right job.
Of course. You think that'd be a given?
Of all the things in high school I was supposed to learn, that's the one that I walked away with. So, there's that. Katura joins us. Hayes. Ooh. Justin's in here. Hey, Justin. Of course, Erica, you're very welcome for the shout out. Quincy, you got it, Draven. Stop it.
Delete.
No, don't delete. Don't delete the video. Bad.
I've got smaller fingers. I would probably be able to navigate this better.
Why don't you navigate? Yeah, my fat thumbs. I'm gonna end up shutting the video down or deleting the video accidentally.
It looks like we're okay. Why is it not? There it goes. Live and awake and not driving. He's here. Thank you, Hayes. Always glad to have you.
So
Justin.
Justin is watching us from church right now. So
Oh, how ironic. I love it.
But that's awesome. Thank you, Justin, for tuning in from church. We love you guys, and thank you for supporting us. Wow, that's cool.
That is... yes, you are ridiculous. I love it.
Jimmy says you have to send me a link. Jim, the link is already on my Facebook page. It's already there. I can message you that if you want me to. I may do that anyways, but the links are already there.
Hayes, that a lot of locations in Supernatural are real haunted locations.
Yes, and Supernatural even did an episode on magicians, season 1, episode 2 or 3, I think, called "Chris Angel is a Douche."
No, Chris Angel. I can't remember the right title, but yeah, I can't remember the episode.
It was funny.
Really?
The writers are very clever on that show. They obviously do their research.
Once again, magicians are the target. We are the...
We're an easy target, folks.
Yes, we are. And we've made ourselves.
Palmer, what's going on, guys? Steve, it's a huge day. We're announcing all of our social media stuff that we're doing, all the websites that we're going to be doing it from. So make sure you like That's the Spirit Paranormal on Facebook. Hunt us out on YouTube. Like us on YouTube. You really don't have to subscribe, like, comment, and subscribe. And you really don't have to hunt us out either. We're not that difficult to find. Just follow the links on my page that I posted. Here on my Facebook page, William Draven, and it links everything up nicely. So I put it out there for you guys so you can easily follow us and like us and comment. Brian says, "Keep up the good work, man. Thank you very much. We love and support. We love your support for us. Believe you me, without your support, this stuff would not be possible."
Oh, yeah, it's all right, Lokai.
Lokai, we're just giving you love. That's all. Happy early birthday, Hayes.
Oh, happy birthday,
Alex
Hayes.
says, I work nights, so YouTube will be nice. See you at AX. Alex, we'll see you at AX.
Yes, we are still alive.
Yeah, we are still alive. You know what?
That was interesting.
We'll discuss that here in a minute. I think I think now's a good time to kind of get into what happened last night.
And for those of you who didn't tune into last night's broadcast, we did a 6-hour, was it about 6-hour video recording?
Well, the video recording itself topped out at just a little over 21 gigs and lasted about 3.5 hours in total. I'm not sure how much of that video is going to be usable for us. And overall, it was pretty boring. For the first hour and a half, we had the spirit box set up behind the Ouija board, and the spirit box was just going. We were all playing board games on the other side of the apartment, and
we were getting in and out of some conversations.
Yeah, the Ouija board didn't really do anything impressive. The spirit box, though, that thing was active last night. There were some voices I've never heard come through a spirit box that came through last night. Really raspy, very guttural voices.
Very breathy.
Very breathy voices. Stuff that I've never heard before. And I've been using spirit boxes for the last 14, 15 months. And, it was weird. I hope my cell phone was able to catch some of those EVPs. And,
some of them were really distinct. I hope they come through. So
if I can isolate those, I'll throw those up on That's the Spirit Paranormal's Facebook page.
And the YouTube.
So that was cool. Farrell Dillon has joined us. What is up, Farrell? Huge shout out to our buddy Farrell out there in Facebook land. Farrell, if you don't know who he is, he's a very insanely talented manipulation artist. If you ever see magicians make cards appear in their hands, coins,
marbles,
thimbles, billiard balls, where the balls appear and multiply and stuff. There's probably about 5 people in the world today that can perform on the world level those types of manipulation acts. Farrell is one of those 5. So do yourself a favor.
Much love to you.
Google his name and like and follow him. Amazing guy. Michael says, I did the thing. Good.
All right.
Good. We're glad you did. Hayes is talking about the Bach box.
It's been opening.
And she's saying, maybe we can go to the Haunted Museum as well.
Oh, we've been planning on doing that, but they got to open up the museum.
Yeah, exactly. You know what? The museum seems to be on a soft opening right now. They seem to be letting people in, like not reliably. It's like you show up and the doors are open. So maybe it's a soft. I don't know. I know that the official grand opening has been delayed a couple times for various reasons. Mm-hmm. But we definitely want to go and check out the Haunted Museum. That's Zach Bagans from Ghost Adventure fame. Yeah. He's the one that's putting that thing together, so...
Word has it he's got some of the most haunted and or cursed items in the world, including one of my personal favorites, Robert the Doll, the real Annabelle, which
I
is
don't
actually...
do haunted dolls, I'm sorry. There are only three things that unnerve me. I don't do haunted dolls, I don't do ghost children, and I freaking hate spiders.
I will agree on the spiders. I will agree in some extent on the children, because it really depends. Now, come on. I breached one of my hard limits last night with the Ouija board, so you owe me.
We're going tit for tat, are we?
Yes, we are.
Fuck, there's a quid pro quo in this contract. Shit. All right. So
I'll protect you, don't worry.
Oh, yeah.
As long as you don't do anything stupid like goad the dolls, I think we'll be fine.
Why the hell would I do something stupid like that? Go demons all day long. Yeah, absolutely. Somebody claiming they're haunted by demons or shit. Yeah, I'll mess with that shit all day long. Ghost dolls? Nope, I'm out.
That's kind of ironic.
I know. Michael says, you guys keep the good work. We'll see you at Dark Harbor. What up? Alex says that you guys...
That's so true. I'm a 90s kid. I got that.
Another YouTube channel with our antics called That's So Draven.
So I'm goading those dolls.
You know what? There's a lot of antics that happen behind the scenes that you guys don't see.
We should start putting together blooper reels.
I'm thinking we should just take all the blooper reels and just dump them on that channel. Call the channel That's So Draven and just kind of do it very tongue-in-cheek. I don't know. Maybe that's a project
later on down
the road once we get this thing up and give this project wings and get this project to take off. Maybe we can do a blooper reel channel. Chelsea has joined us. Sarah's joined us. Charles, hey William, what's up, man? And much love from our hometown. Ladies and gentlemen, Charles is from Troy, Ohio. That's where I grew up. I grew up in a cornfield north of Dayton, Ohio, by about 20 minutes. And Troy is very steeped in all sorts of weird history. They've got cryptids out there in Troy and around Troy. Horseshoe Bend Road in Troy supposedly has some weird shit, like monster shit. We're not talking ghost, although it has.
I grew up in the middle of New Mexico. Come on,
no,
nothing
there's some cryptid shit out there. Troy's got a very, and they won't talk about this, but Troy has a very jaded past with the KKK.
Oh.
There are tunnels that are underneath Main Street in Troy, around the square, that connect a lot of the buildings down there together that go back to the early 1900s, late 1800s, and dealing with the town's involvement with KKK and other secret societies.
Oh, there's got to be some stuff down there.
There's a lot of shit down there. A lot of shit. The Roundabout bookstore, which I don't know if it's still there, but the last time I was in town, it's down Main Street, down by the square. A Roundabout bookstore has one of those tunnel accesses, as does the old Mayflower Theater, which is across the street from it.
I'm intrigued now.
Yeah, not all these tunnels are accessible, though. A lot of these tunnels were blocked off and walled off.
I'm sure.
But they are there. So shout out to my people from Troy, Ohio, my hometown, my alma mater. Good to see you guys tuning in. And, next time I'm in town, maybe we can do some broadcasts from Troy.
Oh, hell yeah.
There's enough out there. Not to mention the fact that it has a lot of Native American stuff, too.
Yeah, I know. Out of respect for them, we should tread softly where that's concerned.
I agree, but when it comes to the supernatural, they've got some really interesting stories.
And trust me, I can vouch for that, guys. I grew up in the middle of nowhere, New Mexico, surrounded by reservations, so, I've seen some stuff.
Charles says, what about a haunted fisherman statue?
Ooh.
Charles, if you know something I don't, please share it with us. I have no knowledge of a haunted fisherman statue. I assume it's in Troy or around Troy. Please put some information in the comments below and clue us in. I've never heard of that.
And I will say it now, we've said it 100 times before. Guys, if you know of any haunted locations, artifacts, anything that we have not discussed yet, please feel free to let us know. Go to our page, That's the Spirit Paranormal. Go to our website. And we want to look into as much as possible. We never want to stop running out of projects.
Right. And also, if you have your own stories, hauntings, or experiences, feel free to email us. Go to That's the Spirit Paranormal .wixpage.com. Again, it's our website. We have a link on my Facebook page. Go down to the contact forum and send us an email. Our email address is that'sthespiritparanormal@gmail.com. Send us an email. Send us your evidence. Send us your photographs. Send us your video. Send us your stories. We would be more than glad to share those with our viewers and talk about those experiences when we do these live casts.
And on that note, if you haven't heard us say it before, if you know of any personal locations like a residence or some kind of hometown that you think might interest us, once again, we're always welcome to suggestion. We do private investigations if you're so inclined. There are no limits, I don't think, of what we're doing.
None that I know of. Kristen Aldama has joined us. Hello, Kristen. Good to see you, my dear. We are being joined by somebody all the way out in Spain right now.
Oh, really? Hello.
Miss Sarah.
All right. Yes, lengthy discussion about haunted dolls. That'll be fun. But I'm giving you a bunch of crap right now, but don't worry, dolls freak me out too. I don't know why they have to make dummies look so creepy. Yeah.
Interesting that you call them dummies. All right.
Oh, very funny.
Sarah Palmer. Hey, Sarah. Much love to all my friends and family at Universal Studios who's joining us. Kristen says, I look forward to going hunting with us. Absolutely.
The more the merrier.
We would love to have you guys. And she's saying That's So Draven would be funny. The best ideas are always the one that come out.
Ooh, Indiana. Yes.
Yes.
I've got relatives in Indiana.
Isn't there actually a city called Erie, Indiana? I think
that's a good point. And now that you mention it,
I think that's actually a legitimate city out there.
I love the name.
And also, wasn't there a TV show back in the early 90s that was in the Goosebump, Are You Afraid of the Dark hype craze called Erie, Pennsylvania, or Erie, Indiana, or something?
That's one I'm not familiar with.
I distinctly remember, it was, because Goosebumps was daytime television. I think that was the other daytime after-school television show. And I think Are You Afraid of the Dark on SNCC was the late night.
I remember Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Yeah. Oh, I think we all do. Great show.
Oh, I loved it.
Anyone who grew up in Ohio would know about the weird crap. Exactly. Funny thing you mentioned that, Brian. Ohio, the chief export Ohio has is people. And I've always said Ohio is a great place to be from.
Tell me about it.
Alex says, here in San Diego, there's a few nice places I want to go to.
Oh,
great.
Please.
Take us with you. Cool and spooky from Sarah. Videotape it all.
Oh, you got it, Sarah.
Absolutely, Sarah. We are doing live broadcast. So every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Pacific time, you can go to That's the Spirit Paranormal. Links are on my Facebook page. Like us, follow us, comment us, and we do live broadcasts. We do live adventures. So you can see what's happening as it's happening. And then on Wednesday, join us on our YouTube channel, also That's the Spirit Paranormal, and you can see all the recap videos where we cut out all the boring shit, focus on all the cool shit, and that happens on Wednesdays.
And there'll be a few other things to look out for on our YouTube channel as well, but before we get too far ahead of ourselves, hello, Jen Kramer!
Oh my lord, it's Jen Kramer. Hello, darling. Good to see you.
Hello, and hugs and kisses to you, my dear.
Speaking of, again, more world-famous magicians.
Jen Kramer, among the best. Boy, I never get tired of watching.
Jen, aren't you on tour right now? Where in the world are you? Because the last thing I saw of you and Stephen Brundage, the Rubik's Cube guy from America's Got Talent, was off doing shows somewhere. Where are you in the world? Charles says lots of popularity, lots of
popularly known activity, all-around books.
Yes. All around, yes.
Good suggestion.
We should also check out and browse Wild Books in Tip City. That's a good idea. I'd be interested to go out there. And if you go into All Around Books, you give them my love. I miss the hell out of all of them in there.
Okay, let me do that. Let me do that.
You scroll. My fingers are getting in the way again.
The Whaley House in San Diego.
Yeah, we know the Whaley House. We also want to do the Mystery House, the Winchester Mystery House.
Yes, absolutely. Oh boy, the tales I've heard. Charles says it's more of a figurine which looked a bit like the Gordon's Fisherman. She would always have it facing forward on the shelf, but it would turn around when she wasn't looking. Okay, that's interesting. I love haunted objects.
Yeah, we'll have to... I would love to get an EMF meter on that thing. Hayes' phone froze. She can hear us. And that's the first time that's happened live. Okay. So, and Hayes sent me a message. I can probably kick over to my computer and pull that information up.
Loci, yes, let's talk.
Yes, Loci, I'll pop you, if you don't have my number, I'll pop it to you in a message here in a bit, and let's get together. Patty Lee has joined us. Hello, Patty. El Cid is haunt. Really?
Really? That I didn't know.
For those of you that don't know, I was involved in a couple of Erica's shows. She produces burlesque shows. Very talented producer, as well as burlesque dancer, as well as a violinist. Multifaceted.
Wow.
We performed at the El Cid, which is a dinner theater in Los Angeles. I did not know the El Cid was haunted. Now I'm interested.
We need to go.
Book me. Let's do an investigation backstage.
Okay, Mary. Okay, we shall call you Mary.
Mary. Thank you, Mary, because if it wasn't painfully obvious, for the first time while I was on camera live, I had to try to say your name. And I've always, it didn't roll off the tongue, and I did not want to...
mangle it like you just did that sentence?
Yes, exactly. So, my apologies. We'll call you Mary. Okay. Alex says, yes, there is. John Lowry from Washington has joined us. Hello, John. Good to see you, buddy. He's my legal best friend.
Aha, I got it.
There are legal documents out there that have him listed as my best friend.
Got it.
That was... We will never speak of that experience.
Oh!
Yeah.
You opened the door. I'm curious now.
And I'm shutting the door as well.
I will reopen it when we're...
Charles says he knows what scares you, yes. We are still... I have no idea how we're doing on these comments. I'm still trying to push through all these comments and get caught up so we can get back to talking about the show. So...
You know, I think it'll be better if we just address the comments typing after the video, because otherwise we'll be here for a couple of hours.
Actually, we're caught up. We're caught up.
We're caught up?
That's the last one.
No way.
Yes. Yes.
All right.
Tripod.
All right.
So...
Move.
Yeah. No, hold on. Let's move it. Yeah, there we go. Okay. All right. So, yay. We're finally caught up on the videos. We can actually go back to talking about everything else that's going on. Holy shit. We should probably come up with some way of handling all the comments and whatnot that come through here. I would love to address everyone individually, but for sake of time and compression, maybe we should come up with something to handle that.
Right. We will work on that.
So, we've talked heavily about That's the Spirit Paranormal. We've talked about Paranormal Tuesdays, where we go out and we do our live adventures that you guys can follow us on. And to do that, you go to our Facebook page. That's the Spirit Paranormal. Links are on my wall right now. Like us and follow us. There's an event up there for Tuesday. Click on the event. Click RSVP that you're going. You don't actually have to come out with us. You can tune in at home. It's kind of the entire idea. And we're good to go.
Furthermore, once again, we're going to be saying this over and over. Also, go to our YouTube page. That's the Spirit Paranormal. Subscribe to us. Save us there. We're going to be putting weekly videos of both of our investigations, as well as a few other projects that we're about to tell you.
Speaking of weekly videos, Why don't you tell us about That's the Spirit Paranormal on YouTube?
Okay, well, where to start there? Well, first of all, the main purpose of that channel is after we conclude our investigations, we will be uploading wrap-up videos, kind of summing up what our adventures were the previous night. You can look for new videos every Wednesday as well, just to kind of give you an idea if you missed the live broadcast, missed the investigation, what we encountered, what we're looking into, if we will be returning, if we debunked anything, if new developments have shown up, and hopefully we'll also be sharing with you any of the evidence that we've garnered, any photos, videos, recordings, and of course any information that we may uncover.
Right. It's sort of our repository for a more detailed, more structured narrative, because while you're doing an investigation, what a lot of people don't realize is that it's spending several hours in the dark talking to yourself, saying, "Are you here? Who are you? Can you move something? Can you talk to us? Can you do something?" And
it's only about 5%.
Yeah, 95% of the time, nothing happens. So you take a bajillion pictures, you take hours of video, you talk to yourself, you go through a ton for batteries, and you don't really, 95% of the time, nothing happens. It's the other 5% where
the gold
stuff
happens.
Actually happens that completely gives you an adrenaline rush and supercharges and renews your interest in doing this again and doing this more. So
the purpose of the YouTube videos will be basically the highlights of our investigation. So if you don't have time to go through all the tedious stuff, all the 95%, as Draven mentioned, you can pick all the good stuff and kind of get the main idea of everything that we encountered for you the previous night.
Right. We're also... Excuse me.
Got that?
Yeah. I think I swallowed, inhaled some of my spit or something. I don't know.
I'm not touching that one.
Anyways, the other things that we're doing on our YouTube channel is we're going to be doing some tutorial videos. So we want to train you guys how to do investigations the right way.
How to speak to entities, how to speak to ghosts, the differences between the different hauntings, also how to use various equipment like the spirit boxes, the EMF meters, the tri-fields. Each video will be covering a different subject, and you can look for those at the end of each month.
Right, we're going to try to get one, if not two, of those tutorial videos up. We'll be talking about terminology, we'll be talking about the metaphysical, we'll be talking about what ghosts are. What's the difference between a ghost, a spirit, a demon, a poltergeist? All four very different things. Elementals, also, 5 different things. Fae kind,
what
fairies.
To do and what not to do in the presence of certain entities as well.
Right, exactly. How to protect yourself, spiritual attack, not psychological.
Try that again.
Psychic attack. How to protect yourself in a psychic attack. What is psychic attack? What can these things do to you?
And how can you shield yourself?
How can you shield yourself? There's a long list of the metaphysical stuff that we can talk about. As far as investigation techniques, how you can reach out to your local community, and how you can go about conducting ethical, scientific-based investigations. We'll be talking about the different approaches to investigations. We'll be talking about the difference between the scientific approach and the metaphysical approach. Science doesn't acknowledge that spirits exist. They use a wide range of equipment to try to gather data that they then use to either prove or disprove the presence of anomalies. The metaphysical approach uses sensitives and pendulums and empaths and mediums and other spirit boards, Ouija boards, what we were doing last night.
And we will be discussing all of that, also how to detect the difference between a charlatan and a real sensitive, which is a huge thing for us. Like, we hate the term psychic.
I hate using the word psychic, and I really kind of cock eyebrows in the direction of anyone that does, who self-proclaim as a psychic, just because our profession as magicians, we build our careers out of deceiving laymen into thinking that we have supernatural powers. And a lot of phony psychics out there utilize a lot of the same techniques that we use, except they mess with your emotions. They mess with your memories.
It's actually a very intimate breach, as a matter of fact. It's a breach of trust.
It really is. It really is. And it's not cool.
No.
You have a loved one that's passed away, and you're looking for closure, and some asshole medium sits there and starts telling you that if you pay them, $400, they can contact that loved one for you, and you can talk to your loved one again for 10 minutes.
And a lot of it's very cookie-cutter, cold-reading responses, which unfortunately laymen don't know any better.
Right, so we'll be talking about some of the phony psychic stuff out there. We'll be talking about some of the alleged phony psychics out there. And we'll be getting into that can of worms. And any of our magician friends that are watching us right now, and there have been a parade of names that have come through these videos here just in the last 48 hours who have tuned in.
By the way, much love to all of you guys out there. Without a following, there'd really be no point to us doing this. We'd just be wasting our lives.
Well, arguably we do that anyways, but...
we're not going to go there.
At least we have an audience. At least we have an audience now. So, but yeah, if you magicians out there want to throw down your own 2 cents, by all means, feel free to put it in the comments or contact us. We'll definitely include your insights in future broadcasts.
And once more, we're sorry if we can't get to everyone. The comments are just rolling in, and we do have a limited time we can broadcast. So we will read your comments. We will reply to them in due time. It may or may not be on the live feed, but much love to all of you.
Right on. So, YouTube channel. So, tutorial videos. Another series of videos that we're going to be launching on the YouTube channel is something that we're looking forward to.
Oh, yes.
And we're calling that segment Truth or Scare. And in Truth or Scare, we are going to be looking at videos posted by others on YouTube of
that claim to have
alleged haunted paranormal stuff. Haunted dolls, telekinesis, that's the moving of objects with the mind.
Possessions,
demons, poltergeists, whatever. And we're going to be videoing and recording our reactions to the video. And
we'll also be analyzing and possibly debunking these videos to basically determine if it's truth or not.
Or is it just scary?
Is it just scary, right.
And the grounds that we're using for debunking is if we can, with our knowledge of magic and theatrics, recreate exactly what you see in the video with our tricks of the trade. And that might even be a challenge that we will take on once a month.
We'll
take a video and we will attempt to recreate that video ourselves.
Absolutely, or close enough to it. Because let's face it, we can't replicate every single scenario, but we can replicate the main idea.
And we are experienced in hoaxes. I've participated in a few hoax videos myself, and I know that we have dabbled in creating some hoax videos for viral marketing purposes.
Absolutely, and it works.
I'm not going to say right now what those hoax videos might be, but I know that we have had some experience in making some hoaxes. So
trust us, we can tell the difference at 9 times out of 10.
Hopefully.
Between the two of us.
Hopefully. Yeah. So debunking. That's
gonna be
that's
fun.
the Spirit Paranormal segment's Truth or Scare on YouTube. That's another project we'll be doing. Hopefully we'll get one of those up, 1 or 2 up a month. We're shooting for 1 a month right now because we are a skeleton budget. I did not realize when we started looking into the possibility of making this thing a more conservative effort, a more real thing. doing this on a regular basis, I didn't realize how much time and resources goes in to making shitty YouTube videos.
Well, hopefully they won't be shitty for much longer. We are trying to expand, we are trying to grow, and, well, you guys talked us into it.
Right.
Yeah, we're going real with this.
Let alone the decent YouTube videos. The channels like, Screw Attack, Channel Awesome, Beyond Science.
Oh, I love Beyond Science. That's a personal favorite.
So some of these channels that I personally follow, now that I've been watching their channels, Angry Video Game Nerd, Nostalgia Critic.
I love Nostalgia Critic.
I've been watching their channels with a different mindset now, kind of figuring out how they do this, how they put the production value in, and it's insane. I mean, right now we are running on iPhones, iPads.
Hopefully, before too long, we'll actually have
our
much
tripod
better...
is a. I have no idea.
It's holding the phone right now.
Well, yeah, but it's one of those selfie stick tripods. We have a selfie stick as well for those long range shots. I mean, we are so doing the. I mean, I would call this a garage effort, and we have everything that would go into a garage effort, but the garage. So.
Or you can just simplify it and call it a shoestring budget.
A shoestring budget would imply that there's actually a budget.
Hey, to be fair, we have invested already, and we're going to continue to invest and continue to expand and grow.
So we're having fun. We're having, if it's not obvious to you guys out there, we are having so much fun with these videos as it is. But yeah, video editing software, After Effects, Adobe Photoshop, Adobe Premiere. Different cameras, HD, etc. that you can use to film this stuff. All the accessories, the memory cards,
Wow. All in due time. To be fair, we've only been around, about a month, if that?
If that. So, yeah, there's a lot to expand. All I'm saying is that when we got into this, we didn't realize how big the project was. And now we're going into this, we're just saying, please, 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 excuse us and pardon us for the completely low-end, cell phone shot video. It's going to get better.
It will. As long as we, continued support, continue following. You guys really keep us going. We're really encouraged by all of your comments and
there's a learning curve. Yeah, exactly. I didn't know the first thing about video editing until I sat down with Windows Movie Maker. That's the program we're using right now to put all this shit together.
Well,
so
between the two of us, fortunately, we have just enough know-how to get us
right
out of here. But we are coming up on 2 o'clock. We do have to wrap this up soon, so we're going to try not to digress too far.
Thank you, Renee. Renee says that we are very addicting. We're a great host to watch.
Renee.
So, mwah, we love you.
Much love to you, Renee. And for those of you unfamiliar with Renee Delgadillo, I hope I pronounced that right. That's how I've been pronouncing it for years. One of the most fabulous magicians you'll ever see. He's got such a unique sense of style. He's an excellent salsa dancer, and also a very dear friend of ours. So check out Renee Delgadillo. Google his name.
Trust me.
You will be astounded.
So, yeah, we're about 2 minutes away from 2 p.m. So I hope everyone has set your clocks forward an hour. That was something that we realized this morning happened at 6 a.m. when we were looped out on coffee and sleep deprivation. So let's go ahead and let's talk about the Ouija experiment last night.
Oh my goodness.
We have 2 minutes to go. Let's cram
right,
6 hours
crunch
into
time.
2 minutes.
All right. Well, first of all, we completely forgot about the spring forward, so naturally we thought we were crazy in the morning when we started mopping everything up. Considering the clock said one thing, our phone said the other. Secondly, we checked on it for the first hour and a half throughout the ordeal while the spirit box was on, and then after that we just kind of left it alone. We were astounded at what we found this morning, guys. It was very minute, but noticeable enough we were scratching our heads.
Right, so the spirit box was running for the first hour and a half, and we were getting weird things on the spirit box. Strange voices, wispy, grovelly, guttural sounding voices that I've never heard before that came through. We've got over 21 gigs of video
we're going to try and
compress down and go through. So we'll be posting that on our YouTube channel as well as our Facebook page. That's the Spirit Paranormal, which you can check out later. We'll try to get those up here in the next couple of days. It might take me a minute to go through 6 hours of video, but
yeah, we got to extract all the highlights, made a separate video for that, and hopefully we can get the time lapse
right
down. That way you can see what we didn't get to see.
But we even heard at one point in time in the evening, it was probably around 2:30 in the morning, which would have been technically 3:30 in the morning. A voice and a name come through the spirit box that we know from the haunted tours that we are professionally affiliated with, and it's an entity from Sunset Park that was actually a murder back in 2008.
Technically 2008.
Technically, it was.
It happened on New Year's Eve,
2007, 2008. And we are familiar with this female spirit because we work with her, and we investigate her at Sunset Park.
And we periodically make contact with her. She is one of the more active.
Yeah, and I know her voice. And
as do I.
She came through clear as a bell last night while we were watching the Ouija board. Not playing with the Ouija board, mind you, just had it set up to see if it would do anything on its own. And,
well,
well,
we're both very familiar with her voice. We both heard a name, a very significant name to this young lady multiple times.
Yeah.
Again, clear as a bell. Which
is strange for me because I've only ever encountered her at Sunset. I've never encountered her anywhere else. And last night, clear as a bell, hola, and I asked her, you know, are you here? And I addressed her by her name, and está aquí, and because she speaks Spanish, she
can speak English, but
she prefers Spanish though.
She does.
It was her native language.
Yes. Now, granted, my Spanish was 10 years ago, but I retained just enough to be able to communicate, as did Draven. And
I just watch a lot of Taco Bell commercials.
I guess that helps.
I can say yo quiero Taco Bell. I also know donde está el baño, which is one of the most important phrases that you'll ever need to learn, especially if you eat at Taco Bell. Anyways.
I meant taking you to El Gordo then.
But, so she came through last night, and so that was interesting. Around 3:30 in the morning that happened. So, anyways, we'll try to get the video up as quickly as possible. Tuesday, this Paranormal Tuesday, we are now exactly 2 minutes over. You know, I'm going to extend the video another 8 minutes because we started 10 minutes late, so I want my full hour.
All right.
So we're gonna use the last time here to promote Paranormal Tuesday and talk about where we are going here in 48 hours. So, Paranormal Tuesday, this Tuesday, you'll join us as we adventure to a old pioneer graveyard.
Ooh.
I know, right?
Apparently this is at least 200 years old.
At least 200. I think the freshest grave in this graveyard dates back to 1900, 1890, 1900, somewhere in that neighborhood. And this graveyard was something that the city of Las Vegas practically bulldozed over.
Oh, no, to be fair, they did arrange a nice little memorial location.
They arranged a memorial location. They moved the headstones a block or two down the road, left the bodies in the ground, and then turned it into a city park, which people go play soccer and baseball at right now. So,
there's also a great Pokemon gym there, too.
There's a great Pokemon gym, and I understand there's a lot of ghost type for you Pokemon Go players.
I'm still trying to get that Haunter.
I know, right? So the place is called Sunset Park. So we'll be going to Sunset Park. We'll be going down some of the spooky, very poorly lit jogging trails starting at 8 p.m. Pacific time this Tuesday. And we're going to be talking to some of the pioneer spirits out there, if we can get any of them. It was also at one point in time a dude ranch.
I was just about to bring that up.
and I know that there's a spirit of a cowboy that
was
trampled by horses that haunt out there. So maybe we'll talk to him. And
we can talk to anybody. Let's be honest. We only make contact with a fraction of the ghosts that surround us when we do these.
Yeah. So that's going to be happening, and we want you to be there with us. So if you're local, throw me a message.
You're welcome to come out there.
You're welcome to come and hang out with us. If you just want to tune in from the home, or if you guys are not local and you're watching us at home, Tuesday, 8 p.m.
Pacific time.
That's the Spirit Paranormal on Facebook. Links are on my Facebook page. Bookmark those websites. Bookmark those Facebook pages. Like those Facebook pages. And of course, we will see you guys Tuesday when we head out to do this. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us here today on our huge announcement as we officially cut the ribbon and break the ground on a brand new adventure into video casting, live casting, vlogging, social media, Facebook. I mean, this is just...
we didn't expect it to turn into what it already has, and we hope it's going to keep turning into something bigger and better. And
because people like you that chimed in and watched us from the very beginning, people like you, Hayes, Michael, Renee, all the people that have been commenting in here.
Love
Jimmy,
to all you guys.
John, you guys are awesome. Because you guys have been, encouraging us and chiming in and watching us. That's the reason why we've decided to not only just do this for our own amusement, but open the doors so people can follow us in and follow us around and watch us goof off and then, vicariously be a part of it. So really, thank you so much. You guys are the reason why we're doing this. So please keep liking us, keep following us, subscribe, like, bookmark, and we will see you guys on the next hunt. See you Tuesday at 8 p.m.
We'll see you guys.
Love you guys.
Mwah.
Oh, Lee.
Oh, Lee, right as we're leaving.
Right as we are signing out, Lee joins us. Lee, you missed a lot of information, man. Go to my Facebook page. There's a lot of links there. Like them all. Love them all. I'll post this video. It'll go live here in a second. Watch the video. It's an hour of good time. Good to see you, brother. Lee Cooper, he is a slider at the Queen Mary Dark Harbor. He's the leader of the sliders at the Queen Mary. Very, very talented acrobat. Very capable character.
Ooh.
He plays a ghost. So if anyone knows about hauntings, and I'm sure he's seen some stuff at the Queen too. So anyways, Lee Cooper, huge shout out. Thank you guys. We'll see you Tuesday, 8 p.m. Pacific time. That's the Spirit Paranormal on Facebook. Like us, love us, follow us, comment. We'll see you then.
Be there, be scared.